It's a great thing to celebrate the birthday of our state parks, and I'm happy to be here to do it. And I'm also happy that the Pennsylvania Parks and Forest Foundation organized this and has on their own website 125 facts to go with 125 years of state parks and forests. I think you should read them, they're fascinating. But what I'm going to do is just take 5 facts out and just highlight them for a minute, just so that you can appreciate the amazing treasure that we have in Pennsylvania with our state parks and forests. In fact, I think there are very few things we have in the state that so characterize Penn's Woods as the state parks and forests. I think it's really who we are. So, a couple of facts which I've organized in my own numerical way. Fact number 1, the first state park was in Montgomery County. Okay, partly in Chester County. Okay, Valley Forge, which commemorated George Washington and his troops' awful winter there that led to our freedom and to our nation. It is now a national park and not a state park. That's okay. We're okay to share our parks. It works fine. So that's fact number 1. It all started in southeastern Pennsylvania. Take that, Mark. Okay, fact number 2. Fact number 2 is that, see now Judy I think got this. Morris Goddard, Secretary of the Department of Forests and Waters, and its successor, Environmental Resources, set a goal of creating one state park within 25 miles of every Pennsylvanian. He himself, with a little help, established 57 state parks, more than doubling the number across the state. This is what we can do when we put our minds to it. And I think that that's an important fact. Another thing that many people know, and many people don't, is the role of the Civilian Conservation Corps after the Depression. Between 1933 and 1942, the men of the Civilian Conservation Corps, the CCC, helped build new state parks and state forests and rehabilitate existing infrastructure. And they're an important part of the history of our state park system, and I don't think we want to forget them. Next, there are 2 facts that I sort of melded together, although I can understand why they're separate. The first is that nearly all of Pennsylvania's state forest land consists of second growth forests. Second growth. That's due to the widespread timber and charcoal industries in the late 1800s and early 1900s that really destroyed the old growth that was there. But I have coupled that fact with another one that I think goes with it. Pennsylvania now has a nationally recognized Forest Stewardship Council, certified sustainable state forest system with 2.2 million acres within 49 of the state's 67 counties. 13% of the state's forested land is protected and stewarded by our system. I think that is a very important fact. And last but not least, last of my list, of course there are 120 other ones on the website, Pennsylvania's state park system was recognized in 2009 as the best in the nation by the National Recreation and Park Association, #1. So I'm pleased to tell you, in view of all those fun facts, that you should probably also know the Pennsylvania House of Representatives just passed H.R. 901, co-sponsored by myself and Representative Longietti, and it celebrates the birthday, the 125th birthday of the Parks and Forests.